Hey, what's up guys, it's Scorpius HUD. Welcome back to another video. So now today I'm going to be taking you guys on a full in-depth tour of my 2021 Ancheer electric commuter folding bike. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I've been seeing a lot of people wondering how the heck do you fold it. Today I'm really just going to be teaching you guys how to fold it, but I'm also going to be telling you guys a little bit more of everything that it does. Just to where you guys will know what it's like in case you guys want to get this bike as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to it. So now we're going to first of all talk about how to fold it. So now there's a latch right here, right on the right side of the bike. What you want to do is there's a little tab right in front. What you want to do, you want to pull up that tab and move it all the way to the back of that piece. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like how the B-rolls are being shown. So then all you got to do is just simply pull it to the left, and then make sure you don't have to turn the wheel, but you can if you want to. You can just simply twist it around and and just fold it right to the. It's kind of like, basically just like fold it in half, kind of like hamburger style on a piece of paper. And then there you go. Then after that, it leans on this little metal bar right down here. That's why that metal bar is there, to actually keep it stable while it's folded. So that's how you fold the Ancheer electric bike. And you can also fold the seat. Because you want to fold it even more to give a little bit more space, there's actually a little latch. There's actually like a little lever right underneath the seat. You push this up, and then the seat will actually lift forward. I don't know why this is there, because it doesn't really do anything. You don't have to lift this up, but it's there because you want it. And you can just shut it just by simply pushing it down, and the latch will automatically shut itself. So that's pretty much how you do that now. Now let's go ahead and talk about battery life. So now, on average, you can be able to get around 8 to 15 miles per charge, which is actually not too bad. Because that's really one reason why you don't really want to take this thing out every single day, unless you got to go to work. Let's say you got to go to work and it's just 2 miles away, then that's fine. But thing is, if your work is like 30 miles away, I would not recommend taking this, because this bike right here is not really it can't really go too far of distances. The battery can last for about 1.5 to 3 hours, depending on how heavy you are. Some lucky people have even been able to get it to around 4 to 5 hours. I've only been able to get it to around 1.5 to 3 hours per recharge, and also I've only been able to get about 8 to 10 miles per charge. So that's one thing that you guys are probably going to most likely definitely want to know about the bike. Now let's go ahead and talk about adjustments. So now to adjust the seat, you would adjust it just like you would any other bike. You would twist this lever and you could just lift up and down the seat. I'll get to this in a minute, because you actually need to do this. Every single time you get ready to ride it, and I'll explain on why. But now let's go and talk about how to adjust how to adjust the brake arms. What you got to do is, your bike actually comes with 3 or 4 Allen wrenches, and also 3 regular wrenches. You'll take the appropriate size Allen wrench and just simply twist it into this little hole up here, and that's when you can then adjust it up and down to get your hands feel. And then the way I currently have it, I'm showing a couple videos about how you do it right now. And so that's pretty much how that works, and about adjustments. Now let's go ahead and start talking about the kickstand. The kickstand, when you first get it, I really don't think it works very well, because your bike is barely leaning. On it. So pretty much, if you just set it on a slight, just a slight, not really good incline, the bike will fall over. So you're gonna want to make sure you lean this on a really steep incline to really prevent it from falling over. Because I've already had that incident too many times when I just simply set it on my driveway and it falls right over. So because it just doesn't make the bike lean very, very far. Well, that's the thing is though, at least the bike comes with a kickstand anyway. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about the battery. The only reason why I'm doing the battery on the side of my car is because the warning label clearly says right here, warning, do not short circuit positive and negative of the battery. Do not dismantle the battery. Do not place the battery under high temperatures such as heat, sunshine, or close to fire. Do not place the battery in fluids such as water, acid, alkaline, or salt water. If stored for a long time, keep the battery cool and dry, and charge the battery for 2 hours every other day, or say every other 3 months, not a mistake. Always charge the battery with licensed charger for lithium ion or lithium polymer battery. So that's what I'm doing right here, because it cannot be in the direct sunlight. And so now there's a couple of interesting things I want to note about the battery. One, that it has a handle. If you pull up the handle, you can then carry it with you a whole lot easier. That's one thing I cannot believe about this. That this thing actually has a handle. So you can now, after you're done riding your bike, you can just pick up the battery with using the handle, and then take it to wherever you want to go. That's something I cannot believe. Whenever you're done, you slide it right back down, and then it just looks like a regular battery. Now let's go and talk about power to the battery. So now it does come with the charger. Plug it into the wall, and then what you then want to do, it does say push, but you don't have to do it. You gotta just simply pull it barely, and just twist it over to the left, and just stick the charger right in. And so now, how do you know how much charge is in it? Well, you'll know, because there's a light on the charger that changes from red to green, and once it turns green, the battery is fully charged. It takes about 4 to 6 hours for the battery to charge, and so that's one thing I think you guys definitely need to know. And if you guys still want to know how much power it is that's in the battery, there's 2 different ways. One's on the bike and one's on the battery itself. If you hold down this little button on it, it says Lion on it, it actually shows how much battery power is in the battery. And if you just see the red light, I mean, it's empty. If you see one green light, I mean, it's halfway done. If you see all full 3 green lights on, that means it is full. It doesn't stay on. You gotta just simply hold the power button, it stays on. That's just one way you can tell. The other way is actually on the bike. The other way is actually on the handle. Once you actually turn on the power switch, you'll see 4 lights at the top. As the battery power goes lower, those lights turn off. When there's only 1 light remaining, that means the battery's low. And when that light starts flashing, that means it's just about to die, and after about 5 to 10 minutes or so, the battery will then die. So make sure you ride this bike near your house. Now let's go ahead and talk about sticking the battery into your bike. So now there's really only one way I know if to do this, and it's a whole lot more easier said than done. Well, it's pretty easy anyway, but the thing is, it just takes a lot of work. What you gotta do first is you actually gotta untwist the seat, rise the seat up, and you actually have to twist it a little bit to where it'll actually be able to go all the way down. For some reason, the seat is just not low enough to be able to fit the whole battery in it, so you can't really slide it. So you actually have to lift up the seat to put it in. Then all you gotta do is once you slide it in, you just gotta take your key, and then all you gotta simply do is just stick it in the power circuit on this left, and you gotta just push it and twist it to the unlock tab, which it actually brings down a little metal rod that comes sticking out to make it easier to slide in. And once you slide it in, it'll clip right in. Once you clip it right in, you just simply twist it to off, and it locks itself right back in. So then whenever you're ready to turn it on, just twist the key to on, and then right after that, the battery is now ready to be activated, and now you can go ahead and turn on the power switch. So now let's go and talk about the features on the pedal of the bike. So now what you want to do, or I'll say on the handle of the bike, what you want to do is all you got to do is just simply twist on the on switch, and then once you twist on the on switch, that's when you can then press the power button on the power section here, and a big sequence of lights up that goes all the way back down. And that's when you can see the second way of power. I've already gone over that. And now we're going to go and talk about the different modes. All you got to simply do is just simply press the plus to actually check how much power goes to the throttle. 3 is the most power you'll get the most assist with the pedals. Second is about mid. 1 is basically none, and 0 is basically riding it without even using any electricity. So if you're going to ride it like that, I would just recommend turning it off, because it just wastes battery just keeping it on like this. So that's how you adjust how much power goes into it. And now about the power socket, I've already explained it. But yes, you always want to listen to that. Like I said, it always does work. It does take about 2 to 3 hours to work, and that's when actually the bike will let you start to move. Whenever you get the throttle, as you can see, I'm clicking the throttle, and it's moving. Now let's go and talk about how much, like how fast it goes with each power assist. So I'm going to go and take my bike down there on my street, and I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys what it's like. So let's go and go do that now. Here it is with no assist at all. By the way, I'm going to be launching it with these tests. Here's assist level number 1. Take note, I'm going to be pedaling the same speed every single time. Here it is, assist number 2. Please note that whenever I pedal, it takes about 2 seconds after I start pedaling for it to actually start to kick in. And then here's assist number 3. And here. And then here is a launch with just throttle. After that, here's a launch with both. So there you guys have it. There is a full tour and review of my 2021 Ancheer electric bike. If you guys did enjoy, oh yeah, by the way, I'm very sorry for me being in a different settings because I was editing my video and I realized I did not even film my outro. So, and I'm very sorry for the loud noises that you guys may be hearing in the background. But yes, if you guys did enjoy, please make sure you guys go hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and also go ahead and go drop a like on this video to support me in the channel. I'm so close to 500 subscribers. I'm about 6 subscribers away currently. And if you guys would not mind, please hitting that subscribe button and helping me get 500 subscribers. Hopefully by the end of November. It'll be the quickest I will have ever gained 100 subs on my channel in history. And also, guys, go follow me at all my other YouTube channels. There'll be links in the description box down below as well, or they will have popped up as cards in the top right corner, right up here. And also, guys, make sure you guys also go follow me on all my social medias. They will all be linked in the description box down below. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Peace out.